So our midwives practice in a variety of locations, serving a really wide and diverse patient population. We see patients at 5 different clinics in the Madison area, 3 UW clinics and 2 federally qualified health centers, and also practice in labor and delivery at Meriter Hospital.
At the community health centers, we see a lot more people who have recently either moved to the United States or there's a lot more patients on Medicaid too. At UW, it's a different patient population too. You know, we have students or professors or young professionals. It's great that we have the opportunity to be at both different types of sites and then give everyone the same midwifery care too.
We get to practice to the full scope of our license here. We see patients throughout pregnancy, labor, birth, postpartum, as well as non-pregnant patients that are seeking gynecologic care from menarche to menopause.
Within clinics too, there's like different roles you can have. Like I know some of our midwives have started to get into more specialized, like getting into, there's a clinic for patients who have had miscarriages recently too, or like vulvar clinics too. So there are some ways that you can specialize if you want to as well.
We have the ability here to do shared care for our higher risk patients in pregnancy, where they get to stay with a midwife and alternate visits with one of our partners for things like preeclampsia, for gestational diabetes, and for like chronic hypertension and some other conditions as well.
So the midwives, again, have autonomy over their own patients, which I think is really important. The midwife group helps to triage patients in essentially our labor and delivery triage area. And on labor and delivery, we're often talking with each other about like, hey, I'm a little busy here, can you help me out, and vice versa. And so I think that collaboration and just joy that we get out of working together really makes it an exciting group to be in.
The midwives really interact with the physicians here really well. We have a great working relationship. There's a lot of mutual respect. We have so many resources here. You can call on any of the maternal fetal medicine doctors. You can talk to our collaborating physicians in the clinics or in the hospital. So we do a lot of teaching here. So the midwives take on usually 1 or 2 midwifery students a semester. We also take on medical students in the clinic settings. And we are now also staffing the OB triage setting and working with residents there.
I think the opportunity for us to work together in these spaces, for midwives to be involved in teaching students and residents, really breaks down some of those silos that can otherwise exist between the midwife community and the physician community.
It's nice just to be in an environment where there are people who are learning, working with the residents. There's always something new. I appreciate having that connection to people who are learning the latest and greatest that's out there, and also being able to share my experience with them.
There is always something to do in Madison, whether it's going to the farmer's market or a live show somewhere in town or a Badger game. There is always something to do for fun.
Some of the things I like about Madison are just the fact that you can drive just a short ways and you feel like you're in the country. There's always something going on, the really rich culture of the arts and entertainment and all of those things.
I think we have a really awesome group of midwives here that have a really varied background. I will also say that we really support each other. So everybody is willing to pick up shifts for one another or make trades just so that people can really achieve a work-life balance.
We really want people to be their authentic self. We really do want a variety of viewpoints in our practice and experiences in our practice. We really think that that benefits our patients and our practice to learn from each other's variety.
We have, an ever-growing practice. We do more births year over year. People here really seek out midwifery care, and so we feel valued in our practice.